Hey guys, this is On Productions, aka 14673, and I am here with
Matilda or Mattie, what you like to call me.
Yeah.
Call me whatever you want.
Yeah, that's it, and we're back in A2 Part 3. So, yeah. Right, let's go.
Okay.
What happened last time was How leaving the room after finding out that the Mr. Song is dead.
Oh, dramatical.
I love this music. Oh god. The slam of the door, though, resounded throughout the entire room. Sighing, I released the breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. Saishan to you too, Hao. Just like Song Wu Xian. I guess you and I will never meet again. I didn't remember this at the time, but the literal translation of Saishan isn't goodbye for good. It's actually see you again.
Oh. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, it's so adorable.
That's a cute drawing.
Next practice, I'm running late as usual. Also, as usual, one of the orchestra members calls my cell phone to check up on me. What, however, is new is the near hysterical pitch of her voice.
Sona, please come quickly. It's an emergency.
This had better be good, because if it's something lame like another scheduling problem or picking what song to play, I don't care if... But I'm cut off by a loud crash and frantic shouts in the background.
I need to go. Please hurry.
What the heck? I arrived at the practice room, flushed and winded from my long run. When I open the door, it doesn't budge. Huh? They never lock this door during practice. I fumble around my pocket for my spare key. I need to get in here. A frensh building. I shove the key and wrench the door open. What the heck is going on? My eyes widen in shock. Half the orchestra is hiding in the back of the room, surrounded by a ramshackle barricade of chairs and music stands. The other half is trembling on their usual seats, stumbling their way through Vivaldi's Spring Concerto.
Could Hao be back? Oh god, I knew.
To my surprise, none other than Yin Li Hao is presiding over the conductor podium. To the baton is in his right hand and moves swift, fluid arcs in the time with the music.
I think she found the new
conductor. Oh, it would be in time with the music, I guess, if the orchestra actually had any sense of rhythm. I can see Hao wincing painfully with every bumbled note and missing timing cue. His grip on the baton gets tighter and tighter as he finally holds up a hand and stomps off the podium and starts yelling at something.
Dude, I really have to go to the bathroom. Let me just leave for 5 minutes.
As he tries to get up, Hao holds out an arm in front of him. He stabs repeatedly at the page of the somethings. The percussionist's music stand.
Understand, Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Okay, stop.
Hao! He needs to go to the bathroom. Let him go. It's okay.
I'm sorry, I just stabbed your ears, didn't I?
Let him go, or else things in here are gonna get even more unpleasant than they already are. At the sound of my voice, Hao turns and finally noticed me.
Sona! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao! Ni Hao!
I'm not sure what he's ranting about, but I think I hear my name. Sounds like he's scolding me, probably for being late, given how he emphatically is pointing at the clock.
I just realized if someone Chinese out there actually saw this, they might understand what he's actually saying, and I'll just completely ruin it all.
Yeah, but when you have played the game through, all paths, all endings, you can have a translation where you can see what he's saying.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, bad Sona, bad Sona. Now let the guy to the bathroom. Bathroom. Restroom. Restroom. Do you get what I'm saying at all?
Blue. Huh?
I hesitate, not sure for the most appropriate gestures of explaining what bathroom is. The pictures of something take advantage of the distraction and race for the door.
Huh?
Yeah, that's good. With a shout, Hao chases him into the hallway. I can hear yelling in Chinese all the way down the corridor.
Oh no! Okay. Oh!
Sighing in across something. Oh shit. Okay, that man is clearly trespassing again. Please tell somebody. Please tell somebody called the police this time.
No. Well, we thought about it, but he hasn't actually hurt anyone. Though he did throw a few chairs. And it looks like he was a friend with Mr. Song, so we didn't want him to get arrested.
The bassist indicates a small picture frame that I hadn't noticed hanging off the conductor's podium. Upon closer inspection, I realized it's holding a photo of Hao and my father that I tore up earlier. The paper is crisscrossed with lines upon line of painstakingly applied scotch tape. He really cared about it all that much, huh?
And plus, if that guy knew Mr. Song, then he probably a really good conductor as well. We could really use someone like that. Well, if we could understand even half of what he's saying, that is...
There's another crash at the door. Hao returns, dragging the now screaming. I gotta call that John. That thing is John.
The Percussionists.
Yeah, I don't know what... the now screaming John by his shirt collar.
Okay, John. Let's go crazy, man!
No, let go crazy!
Oh! Sorry, everyone!
Let's go crazy, man!
I just thought he was up for some party or something. Sorry, okay. Let go, crazy man! Okay. Oh, cool.
It's okay.
Let go, crazy man! Somebody get up here and help me!
Loud footsteps hurry down the hallway. Everyone freezes as a security guard pokes his head into the room.
What's going on in here? Is everyone alright?
Crap, this is getting out of hand. Suppressing another sigh, I march up and pry Hao's hand off of John's shirt. The poor musician instantly scrambles out the door, clutching from the front of his pants.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I tighten my grip around
like shouting.
Around Hao's hand, despite his protests. See you guys later. Me and Hao are gonna talk for a bit. Keep on practicing or cowering or whatever floats your boats.
Yeah, talk and not shout. I really need to not shout. I'm sorry, guys.
Slamming the door shut behind us, I drag Hao down the hallway. He manages to yank his hand out of mine after several seconds of struggling and points back at the room.
Ni hao. Sorry. Sona. Ni hao. Ni hao. Ling Zinzi. Ni hao Lian Zi. Ni hao. Ni hao.
Skip. Beside my name, he keeps saying one other word I recognize. Lian Si. Practice.
Oh.
My father had rarely had time to talk to me as a child, but when he did, that was the word he used the most often. Lian Si. He barked it a few seconds while he listened to me at the piano. Lian Si. He punctured each shout by smashing the wall with a steel ruler. Lian Si. Every time I missed a note. Lian Si. Or slouched too much. Lian Si. Or didn't curve my fingers. He never used the ruler on my hands, but I was always afraid he would. Maybe that's one of the reasons I never practiced as much as he expected me to. Hao is still staring at me, foot tapping impatiently against the floor. That intensity in his eyes is just striking as ever. Hao is a completely different league from me, isn't he? He's much more like my father than I'll ever be. Yeah, Hao, I know. Lian Si, you were definitely my father's student, weren't you? You must really have looked up to him. I'm surprised he didn't leave his precious little orchestra to you instead of me.
Huh?
I keep going even though I'm talking more to myself than Hao at this point. Oh, is that what you're here for? You want to take over Song's Wu Xian's orchestra? If so, then be my guest. Sure, I'm supposed to be in charge now, but you can do all my work for me. Not that I was even doing that in the first place. My father would have probably preferred you anyway. So it's a win-win situation. Win-win, happy, yay! Forcing a big smile, I clap him on the back. It's my first friendly gesture towards him, but Hao only glares and shakes his head. Again, he points back at the practice room.
我的孩子，我在为干你你好，联系你好，Zona，要我联系你好，你好联系。Fuck.
He's talking about Leon C again. Talk about one-track mind. Okay, Hao, I hereby proclaim you as the orchestra's official conductor. Congratulations.
Okay.
I mimic a couple of conducted hand gestures, then point at him and grin. Conductor, you, yay. Hao stares at me like I'm a lunatic, but finally nods. If you don't want to get arrested, you're going to have to change some things about your conducting style. Not sure how else to explain, I grab some paper from a recycling bin and start doodling. Okay, this is you, Happy Hao, happy conductor. If you want to stay happy Hao, then there are 3 simple rules you need to follow. Rule 1, no yelling at the musicians. No, that's not good. Yelling is bad. Making people cry is bad.
Oh.
Rule 2, no throwing chairs. Throwing chairs is... Bzz, wrong. Throwing chairs is bad too. And last, at least, rule 3, absolutely no locking people inside the practice room. This is very, very bad. Get the picture? And you know what happens to people who are very bad? We call the police and make them go to jail. And then Happy Hao will become a very, very sad Hao. Okay, so everything should be clear now. You conduct the orchestra plays, nobody cries and nobody gets arrested. Happy endings all around. Deal? I extend my hand towards him. Hao regards me briefly before clasping it in his own. In his own, we shake.
I
look forward to working with you too. When I announce Hao as the new conductor, the orchestra's response is quite positive. I guess after going so long without any something, they'd probably welcome any raving lunatic as long as he could keep them on beat. It helps that Hao is making a more concerted effort to maintain his cool. I can see him flinching with every sour note, but at least he refrains from grabbing anyone's instruments. And now they aren't as petrified by fear, the orchestra is also getting more used to Hao's conducting style, even if they can't understand what he's saying. Hao's clear, clean hand gestures speak for themselves. I can already hear marked improvements in everyone's playing. Well, who would have guessed that it actually does help to have a conductor who knows what they're doing. This song is giving me a slightly less headache than before. Alright, now that everything's settled, it's time for my nap. Yawning, I lean my head on the piano keys. My eyes have only been closed for a minute or two when something hits my back. Huh? Confused, I look down to find a cake of the violin rosin lying at my feet. Hao's voice rises over the sound of the orchestra.
Sona! Ni hao!
You're using your arms though they can't see it.
I'm sorry.
So funny.
I want to show you.
Clara does that too. Did he seriously just throw that at me? My disbelief quickly turns into annoyance.
Oh crap, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry? Snatching up the rosin, I chuck it straight at Hao's head. Without missing a beat, he extends his left hand and catches the incoming blow. For fuck's sake! I'm very sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
Her mom just called me twice.
Okay, we're done. Without missing a beat, he extends his left hand and neatly catches the incoming block. His expression never waves even at the midst of gasps of all the players. Sheesh. Whatever, he just got lucky. As I lie back down, the rosin hits me again. Hey, cut that out! Some of the players start to snigger, but Hao silenced them all with a severe glare. We have sent episode here! I will see you in the next one. We will see you in your next one. Goodbye!
Bye!
Shit, it doesn't stop.